Hi everyone, I'm Sheena and welcome to The Thing I Got From. I was recently invited to another party by the Shiseido group and thank you very much everybody over there. I love you guys and thank you very much for all the goodies that you've given me. It brings a tear to my eye. Now, I'm here to share with you what I found out there and also a very special promotion that they are doing with Watsons right now. So all you need to do from now till April 15, 2014 is to buy $15 from any of these 6 brands or combined, it doesn't matter. And you could win for yourself a staycation at the Oasia Hotel, which is near Novena MRT. Well, they are number 1, Tsubaki, number 2, ZA, number 3, Aqua Label, number 4, Senga, number 5, Masherry, and number 6, Majolica Majorca. And I like to highlight the ones that really stood out to me, particularly because they are unusual or they're just really good. So, the first product I like to introduce is this. This is the Aqua Label Special Gel Cream. And what's awesome about it is that it combines 5 different products into one. This will take care of your lotion, your essence, your cream, your mask, your... what's the other one that they call it? Serum. Yes, all 5 in one. So, you know, if you're like me, kind of lazy, at the end of the day, you don't want to fiddle with so many things or you're rushed for time, 1 bottle, done. If you travel a lot and you don't want to have to like pack 15 different kinds of skincare, 1 bottle, done. I can keep doing this, it's quite fun. So, on the inside, you get this very nice jelly cream kind of thing. It's kind of like jam, actually. I don't know how else to describe it. It's very light, very watery texture. Actually, not really watery. It's quite, how shall we put it? Resistant, actually. I like to use a spatula to put it on, or rather to scoop it out, because, you know, it's a big jar like this. So, germophobic people might be like, yeah, I don't want to introduce germs to it. So, yeah, go get a spatula. It's so much easier. Now, it smooths on very easily. It absorbs into the skin very quickly and leaves no sticky feeling. I've used it yesterday night, I've used it today, and I like the way it feels on my skin and how quickly it's absorbed. I don't feel oily, I don't feel gross, which is very important for me because skincare, number 1, it really needs to be absorbed quickly and not leave this horrible feeling behind, because otherwise I just won't use it. And I do use this, and I believe I will continue to use this until this bottle is gone and quite possibly buy another one because, yeah, I like it. Now, second product I like to recommend is this. This is the Senka Mineral Perfect UV. It's got SPF 50 PA+++. Now, those are pretty good ratings for a daily sunblock that you need to use. It might not be something that you would wear to the beach, but for everyday use, this is really quite awesome for a number of reasons. Number 1, the product itself actually... Hold on, let me put that back on. First thing you need to do is to shake it. Because as with most sunblocks that come in this kind of consistency, you do need to shake it to combine the product. Otherwise, you might get a very strange thing in the end. So, couple of reasons I'm recommending this. Number 1, as you can see, it's very light. So you don't get your sticky, heavy feeling that you tend to get from sunblock. And this is actually quite, I would say, common amongst sunblocks from Japan, because I guess Japanese people don't like that feeling either. And, you know, they like to feel protected still. So this is how they decided to deal with it. Come up with good sunblocks that work and don't feel like, you know, you're pulling a rubber on your skin. Wow, that sounds really wrong. But anyway, it's very light. It goes away quickly. And as you can see, it doesn't leave like a white, weird cast on your skin. It doesn't make your skin smell strange and metallic like some do because they've got way too much zinc oxide in it. So you don't look like a corpse and you don't smell like, you know, a metal person, which is awesome. It actually has mineral mineral water in it, which is why the texture feels so nice. Plus, it also has baby powder, so you get a non-greasy after feel. But very importantly, you can't see the baby powder, which is very important. Last thing you want to do is look like, you know, somebody just patted you down with a giant powder puff. And this is the part that I find very, 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 very important about this particular sunblock, which is no special cleanser required. It can be just washed off with your regular cleanser and water. Now, when you put sunblock on your face, it's not a huge problem if you wear makeup, because you tend to use makeup remover. I hope and pray, please use makeup remover at the end of the day to get everything off, and your makeup remover will get rid of your sunblock. But when it comes to your body, half the time your body cleanser is not strong enough to remove sunblocks. Now this is an exception to the rule, because it's meant to be easily removed with a cleanser, any kind of cleanser. So, you know, you don't have to scrub your body to get rid of sunblock after you're done with it for the day. If you've ever used the other types of sunblocks out there, you might notice that at the end of the day when you shower, they're still on your skin. You will see like your water beading on your skin, and you'll see the white cast on it, and it runs into the little lines, and it becomes very dry and gross. And that's not ideal. That's not what we want. But the last thing you also want to do is to go and buy an expensive cleanser for your whole body just to get rid of your sunblock. How tiring is that? So that's why this, the Senka Perfect Mineral UV sunblock is so awesome, because it goes away at the end of the day when you need it to. But at the same time, it's still sebum proof and sweat proof, so it'll stick with you throughout the day until you need it to go. Perfect. The third item I like to recommend is actually not in my goodie bag. Why? Hello, you got free things lah. What are you complaining about? This is the Tsubaki Head Spa Massage Spa Mask. Okay, the tube is not so huge. This is just really blown up on my tablet. Now, why is it so unusual? Usually, when it comes to masks for your hair or conditioners for your hair, they always tell you never ever put it on your scalp, because it will clog your scalp, and you know, you'll start to get breakouts and your hair will fall out and all kinds of terrible things. But this item, the Tsubaki Head Spa Mask, well, massage spa mask, is meant to be put on your scalp. You put it on your scalp first, and then after that massage it so it runs out to the rest of your hair. This is fascinating. And does it work? Well, I don't know, but I really, really want to try the product, because, to be honest, in the drugstore brands out there, there are very few products that are actually meant for your scalp as well. They just tend to care for your hair, but none of them really say, oh yeah, we want to take care of your scalp. Yeah, they're tonics. They're, you know, shampoos are generally meant for your scalp, but nothing that really treats it and cares for it. And to be honest, when it comes to hair care, the only part that requires treatment and care is your scalp, because your hair is dead. I'm not talking about the quality of your hair. Your hair is just dead. It's dead follicles the second it comes out from your scalp. So, you know, they might say things like nourish and care, but really what they're saying is they're just repairing the broken blocks in your hair so that it looks good, despite the fact that, you know, it's actually dead. So this is the first time I've actually seen a range that's, you know, meant for everybody, priced affordably, and meant to help your scalp. So that's why the Tsubaki range actually fascinates me a great deal. This is the Head Spa range, mind you. Now, what I did get in my goodie bag were these, the Tsubaki Damage Care range. Now, this is good for people with pretty damaged hair, and I guess when they took a look at these roots, they were like, yeah, she needs that. So that's why I got this in my goodie bag. Now, I haven't tried this yet, but I just like to highlight one quite interesting thing about it. If you look at the back, the shampoo actually has ridges, the conditioner does not. Which means, if you're blind as a bat in the toilet without your spectacles on, you still know which bottle to start with first, okay? So this is shampoo with the ridges, this is conditioner without. And that's from the Tsubaki range. Now for Masstige, I've actually mentioned about their Masstige refill packs for their shampoos a while back. And in my new goodie bag this time around, they actually gave me this. This is the N-Cure Milk. Now what is it? It's actually a leave-in conditioner sort of, and what it's really good for also is for you to use before you dry your hair, because it also protects your hair against dryer heat as well as UV rays. And unless you're planning to spend your whole life in a dark room, you're probably gonna have to go out and see the sun sometime. So this is a pretty good multi-use product in that sense. Now this is the Killer Volume Mascara. It's really quite, how shall I put it? Multitasking? Yes, multitasking is a good way to put it. Now, the one pet peeve I kind of have with it, which is ironic because this is their, kind of the whole point of the product, is the giant brush. Okay, I know it looks really huge because of perspective. Okay, it's not that big lah. It's about the size of my freaking eye. Now, the point of this particular mascara is the brush actually. The fact that this brush is nice and dense and big, so it actually holds like 170% of the fluid. So which means that when you apply it, it gets onto your eyelashes faster, easier. So, you don't have to like do it as many times to get the same effect. And it's quite cool because I'm using it on this eye right now. I don't know if you can see. Okay, it's terrible. But yeah. So as you can see, my eyeliner skills need work, but the eyelashes themselves are quite nicely defined and thick and longer. And the other problem with this is because the brush is so big, it makes it quite difficult to attack your lower lashes. So I managed to get like here, but then this section is totally gone, and this section is a little bit hard to get to as well. But I really like this product because it was very easy. My own lashes are very sparse. So when I first bought this and tried it on, I just loved how quickly it defined my lashes and made them nice and huge. And after that, they came out with this actually. This is the one I'm using right now, the Perfect Action Mascara. Now, I got the smudge-proof version because actually I think that waterproof mascara is a little bit too hard to remove, so I got this. And I really like it. It's an improvement over that because it has fibers in it, so it actually helps you to make your lashes even longer and thicker and better. So all kinds of awesome. But same thing, the brush is still quite big from one perspective. It's slightly narrower if you turn it sideways, which means it's easier to get into the corners. So yeah, some things are really quite worth the upgrade. And it comes in this, the gold tube is the smudge-proof version, and the blue tube I think is the waterproof version. Now, from their sister brand Majolica Majorca, this is the Edgemeister. Well, I really like their tubes, okay? It always looks so beautiful. Half the time you can't read what it says. But anyway, this is the Lash Expander Edgemeister. Now, this one is pretty good to use too. I have it here on my other eye. Ding. So I don't know if you can tell the difference between the two. The lashes over here, to me anyway, they seem thicker. The lashes over here are more defined. So in the sense that, these ones are more voluminous, but these ones are more natural, long, slightly thicker, if you get what I mean. So this one has a more falsy kind of effect. This one has a more, I don't know, I think it's more approachable day-to-day kind of effect. Now, the main big difference is this. The brush is a comb rather than a brush. So it's got brushes up here, it's got brushes down here. And what do you do with this? Well, you use this end to kind of like load up the lashes with the product. Then you flip it around and kind of help to divide up the lashes with it. Now, the thing about it is that it's a very refined formula, so you never get the clumpy, thick lash look. But you get very nice individual defined lashes. And because the wand is so nice and narrow, this means that you can attack the lower lashes no problem. Every single lash came out very nicely. The inner corners, outer corners all came out very nicely with this. So what does this mean? Well, maybe you can consider getting both products. So this one for the, everything. This one for the lower lashes, the inner corners, and just, to just smoothen it out a bit so you get a very nice, refined look in the end. So until next time, have a good day. Bye!